So this entire trip we've been going the wrong way out of the hotel room. But anyway, so Dustin and I were having a conversation.
We had to come back so that Nick could change his entire outfit.
Basically, look at the fit.
You know what I'm saying? Bow! Y'all know, I know we're not two brothers kicks in comics, but the Air Maxes is definitely.
But he don't have the mustache.
The Air Maxes are bringing the heat though.
Or the Converses.
Who's got the better shoes for the
Just
con?
kidding, they're Vans. I don't even know what they are. That tells you what I know. But anyways. So we were having a conversation in the room. I was like, we should record it.
Yeah.
ComicCon has sucked. Lexington ComicCon has not been fun.
And I don't want that to come off as like a reflection on the people who set up at the show, or it's not a reflection on anybody except, like, for me personally, it's me.
It's an us issue. And it's because nothing's really excited us, right? And then we got to talking about our collections and what it looks like.
And yeah, because like I told Nick, you know, it's not crazy for Nick to do one of these shows and not get excited about anything, and he doesn't really ever get all excited about stuff, but usually I do, and I haven't seen anything yet. And I've been to every booth multiple times and been digging and everything.
Well, and like I told him, let's fix this.
We need to go up.
Why?
Because we're just going to take the tunnel all the way back over again so we can keep doing this.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be too windy outside.
Like I was telling him, we're at the point in our collections where we're not trying to buy $100 books, $200 books.
Yeah, I mean,
they're multi-$1,000 books or $1,000 books, or, you know, even 8, 9, whatever.
Yeah. Even that, though, I've kind of gotten to the point now where I've turned into a snob, and like, I don't want, like, this book right here. I want this book, but I don't want just a copy. Like, I want a copy of it that is high, you know, super high grade, something that is not in everybody's boxes. That's what would make it special to me, is if I could find this in like a 9.6, 9.8. Yeah. That's what I want. So I'm looking for like extreme quality on everything, and quantity's kind of going out the door.
Yeah. So what I was going to recommend he do, since we're at the point where $100 books don't excite us, $300 books don't excite us and want us to spend money on it.
And this is like, I know this makes us sound like total assholes right now, like we're just, you know, being snobs or something, but like it's not how I'm trying to come off. I've decided that, I don't know, I wanted to make it, I don't want the hunt to be so easy. So now I've made it so damn hard that I can't even enjoy it. Son of a bitch.
But my recommendation was going to be, before I was like, hey, stop, let's record it. Why not? I mean, he has books he wants to buy. What's your goal book? Like dream book?
Right now?
Yeah.
Like attainable or not attainable?
Dream book. Like 10 to 20 grand.
10 to 20 grand? In that range, it would probably be, but I can't think of a Batman I would spend that much money on, just because there's so many that are in that range.
No, we're just walking around. Thanks, man.
But they're not, to me, something significant enough to want to spend that much. I'd probably say something in the realm of like a Hulk 1, FF1 or FF5.
Well, we've seen a FF1.
And I've seen FF5s. I've seen everything today except the Hulk 1.
Well, how much was the FF1?
I've seen them anywhere from 12 to 26,000, 28,000.
Oh, we're gonna go up. So 12,000. Do you have $12,000 sitting on your wall?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you do.
I don't think so.
I firmly believe he does. And that was gonna be my point, was you have books that took you all 3 years to put together. Oh, that's dark. Nope, wrong one.
What floor are we on?
We're gonna go up to 3.
We're on 3.
No, on 2. So, I'm like, hey, if you got that many books, sell them, even if it hurts your feelings.
But here's the thing, I'm not. If it's something that I've graded and put on my wall, it's not something that I have any interest in selling.
Yeah,
that's why it's there.
Would you give up everything on your wall to own an FF1?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Really?
No. I'd give it up for a Batman one. But
yeah, that's $100,000.
Yeah, but I mean, no. I don't see.
This is a dumb idea walking on this bridge as windy as it is. I feel it moving. Do you?
No.
Maybe it's just me.
Because for me, there's too many of those that.
Hey, well, I figured we were going to go eat lunch.
Too many of those that are attached to some sort of experience or, you know, some sort of nostalgia that is important to me. And some of them I wouldn't be able to track back down, so.
Yeah, and see, my thought was, if I was kind of at the point where he is, where he's bought all these.
And some of them I've gotten for such good deals, like those books will never be attainable for the price I paid again.
Yeah.
And say I did sell them all and get the FF5 or 1 or Hulk 1 or whatever, well, a lot of those I'd want to have back again.
Well, then you spend the next 3 years doing it again.
Yeah, but I'm spending more
now you had the hunt.
Spending more for something
you're getting FF1 at half price, FF5 at half price.
I don't think those have come down to half yet.
I bet you they're pretty damn close.
Here's the other thing.
Let us know if it's half price.
Here's the other thing,
a year ago.
Even if I had 12 grand to drop on an FF1 or FF5 or whatever, I still don't think I could do it.
Really?
I just don't think I could. I don't know where my threshold is of what I can allow myself to be okay with spending on a comic, but I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
But I mean,
I don't have that kind of money. Like, I don't have money like that where 10 grand ain't shit. I can just drop it on a comic. Like, 10 grand puts my family in a different situation. I'm that broke out here, so I couldn't do it. I can't even perceive that in my head right now.
You don't have 12 books that are worth $1,000?
No, I really don't. My collection ain't shit. It really ain't. I've got maybe 4 solid books, and that's it.
Why are we going up? We didn't hit a button. Hit the button.
Where are we going?
Nope.
Shower. He smelled good.
He did smell lovely, didn't he? Sorry, we were kind of interrupted.
But no, I really don't have 10 books that are worth $1,000 a piece. At one point, I had a lot that were.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff that when everything was up so much, I look back now and I wish I did sell them.
Yeah.
Just so I could upgrade them and get a higher grade now.
Yeah.
Because it'll probably be at least another decade before we see something like that again.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So
now we're back to just your general gradual uptick.
Yeah.
And honestly, who knows how gradual that's even going to be at this point with.
Well, and it's stuff's still going down.
Yeah, and there's nothing right now that's getting people just genuinely excited about comic books.
Yeah.
The movies aren't doing it. New Comic Book Day is not doing it. The shows are not doing it. YouTube's definitely not doing it. So I'm like, I don't know. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like Nick, where I am kind of afraid to buy anything because I'll be pissed if I spend $2,000 on a book today, and by the time Heroes Con rolls around, even if it's down to like $1,500.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at Elite Comics today. It's been almost 3 days since anybody's even claimed a book on there, and there's a lot of stuff on there for cheap.
Yeah.
Like, considering, but.
So this was not necessarily the con video we thought we'd be making this time around. It's generally, there we go. It's generally always like more fun, but like I said, we've been here for 2 days. Last night didn't do much. And again, books are great. It's just they're $1,000 books we want, $2,000 books we want.
Well, and like
$10,000 books.
Even like stuff that always sells, like is just sitting on everybody's wall, not moving. Spider-Man, ASM, regardless of my feelings towards the character, it's easy for me to acknowledge that ASM is the easiest thing in comics for you to sell. And I recently invested in some really good ASMs. I bought an ASM 4, an ASM 6, a really nice 31, a nice 41, and a nice 39, and an annual 1. Well, the annual 1 sold very quickly, but that's because it presented probably 3 grades better than what it was graded at, and I made a really good deal on it, like below FMV on it. But the rest of the books are not moving. They're not moving. Like I continuously drop the prices on them. Like people aren't buying them. So I'm just like, man, like what is it going to take for people to like? I don't know if it's people are just don't have money right now, or they're afraid to buy anything, or they don't care anymore. Like, because I know I have not lost any enthusiasm about this. There's a bunch of stuff in there I want to buy. I just can't drop the money on it right now that they're asking for it. A lot of it is overpriced right now, but
a lot of these guys will wheel and deal and work with us.
Yeah, they will wheel and deal with us and work with us. But my other big hang up right now is I do have money tied up in these Spider-Man books that nobody wants, and so I'm like, damn, like I can't buy anything to put on my wall if I haven't made the money to do it yet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I bought these Spider-Man books raw so I could press and clean them, improve the quality of the book, get them graded. You know, I'm putting time and money into them. And the goal of that was to originally sell to pay my damn bills because I haven't been working since June. But now I'm going to put half in my savings account for my family's savings account. And I'd like to take the other half and split between doing it again and buying something to put on my wall, or just put it all on my wall. I don't know, but I'm finding it hard to put money into, but I'm having a hard time putting money into something for my personal collection right now when I have money tied up in these Spider-Man books.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, man. It's interesting, right? Because, you know,
this has never happened. Not at this show. Not at this show.
No, and I think if anything, it just is like a realization of where we're at with our collections. Like I said, I mean, I have very few books I want, and I'm waiting to see if they drop.
Yeah, and it's like a double-edged sword because it's like, you think about, man, I've grabbed so many things I wanted, and even if it's something I don't have anymore, like I've had so many things, and there's not a ton of it that I want to buy back because I've already had it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. That's the problem with me, is because, and I tell you guys this all the time, I go, when I get on something, when I get on something, when I set my sight on something, I'm pedal to the metal, or metal to the pedal, whatever. Foot on the floor, no brakes, and I don't stop until I get it. And I think that has definitely been something that's hurting me right now because...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and like I said, you know, whenever I stopped being interested in collecting or buying books, I started buying what I was reading and really loved the characters. I have all of those I want for Spider-Man. Fantastic Four is, you know, basically they're outside of FF5, they're all hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They're not cheap, except for FF11, but even that's a $300-$400 book.
Hell, the last big Fantastic Four book I bought, well, it's already
crashed.
Yeah, it's already probably $300 less than what I paid for it.
Yeah.
And I thought I was getting a good deal on it at the time. And at the time, it was a good deal. I got them to come down on it. I got them to come down on my Fantastic Four number 6
Oh yeah.
$300 lower than what they were asking for it, and it was way under GPA when I bought it. So now that book's dropped $600, and I'm $300 in the negative on it. Now,
Well, think about all these people who bought the first Submariner thinking
Right?
that was going to pop off. Well, first Silver Age Submariner.
but I mean, FF6 is not a book that I didn't buy that so that I could turn around and make money on it. I bought it because I love the Submariner and Doctor Doom characters
Well, that's the way I
in
am with
that
all
story.
mine.
In that whole series. They're two of my favorite characters. So, but it's still hard not to think about the loss that you're taking.
Yeah, well, that's the way I am with all these Spider-Man books. I don't know what they're going to come back graded after a year, but definitely probably going to be less than what I paid for them. But again, I love the books, and the only one I've gotten rid of was 129. That's because I hated the cover.
Yeah.
and set that bull crap key collector thing where I lost a crap ton of money on the book, but it still set a new high for the sale.
Yeah.
So definitely don't be trusting those lists.
Yeah. It may have been a 90-day high.
No, it was like a couple of years from the Mark Jewelers to the mine.
I still think that's you can't put that off like that, especially because
It was
within the last year, a grade lower than that has sold for more than that one does.
Yes, it was wild, man.
So I don't care if that's the best sale that grade has had in 2 years.
On eBay or something like that.
Yeah,
right? I mean, it
if that
changed
book
hands
hasn't
for more 6 months prior. So
yeah. And even still, like if it hasn't sold on eBay or somewhere that is tracked in 2 years, well then you can't really report on it as being a high sale because I think that's inaccurate.
yeah, let's maybe go back and y'all won't be able to hear us that way. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys do when you're at this point where it's just not as fun, or maybe just I don't know, you don't know what to buy? Where do you guys turn to? So I don't know, because Dustin's real bummed out right now.
I just want to find something that has me excited.
So
Like I have my eyes, and who knows? I may walk in here in a minute, and it may happen.
So
That's what I keep hoping for. I mean, my thoughts are, I'd like to walk away with a Surfer 4. It's been a book that's been on my list for a long time, and I may just try to trade 2 of the books that I'm trying to sell for, a decent Surfer 4 and see what that lands me. You know, because who knows, if I hold on to the other 2 books, then I may end up getting to the point where I wouldn't even be able to get that much for them. So, I mean, who knows?
we'll see.
Nobody likes Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn, I guess. So,
Well, I think people just are sick of Marvel ruining the characters.
yeah.
So I don't know, guys. Let us know what you think. Hopefully we'll have a secondary, more positive ComicCon experience.
Yes, because the biggest thing that's got me bummed out is that
Justin
I'm
Burst didn't
not
come.
more excited about what I'm seeing. That's never happened to me before.
He's having performance problems at the Comic Con.
Right. I love these damn books too much to not be excited about it. It bothers me.
He needs some blue chew for the comic book. He needs some blue chew for the comic book
My
world,
comic
guys.
dick is just not. I can't get. It's limp. You know what I'm saying? I can't get a comic book dick erection right now, and it's bothering me.
So with that being said,
I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find one of these dealers to suck my